So we type Ionic platform add iOS. This prepares our Ionic project to build iOS applications. It creates the native wrapper code that wraps our hybrid application and sticks it all in an Xcode project under our Ionic project. To actually build our iOS application, we type ionic build iOS. This copies over our hybrid application into the Xcode project itself and then compiles everything down into an iOS application binary, which is something that we can then load into an emulator or run on a device. So we can then run the application on an emulator by typing ionic emulate iOS. So by default it starts an iPhone 6 emulator, and you can play around with it just as you would be able to play around with the application on an actual iPhone 6. If however you want to emulate on a different type of iPhone, we can type iOS sim show devices, and this shows a list of different emulators we have available to us on your computer. So just choose the device type that you want to run on and then type ionic emulate iOS -- target is equal to and then the name of the device that you want to run on. So I'm going to try iPhone 5S, and the emulator starts up and it's now emulating an iPhone 5S. So just the same as we were running the application in the web browser, we had a live reload function. With Ionic, we still get that cool live reload functionality even if we're running on an emulator or on a device. So just the same, we just type the normal emulate command, and at the end of it, I'm typing -cls. C stands for mirroring the console logs onto the terminal. L stands for live reload, and S stands for showing the server logs on the terminal as well. So again, we can just open up our project. I'm going to change the header color to red. I hit save, and in the simulator, the live reload is running and it automatically updates the header to a red color. This is a really useful feature that only Ionic provides, and it speeds up development dramatically. Alternatively, you can try running the project from Xcode itself, which is the IDE, the standard IDE for developing iOS applications and Mac applications on a Mac. So to do that, you go into the Ionic project you just created, go into your platforms folder, look for the iOS platform, we've just added it, and inside there should be a myapp.xcode proj. So just double click that, and now Xcode should open up with the My App project loaded. A couple of things we can do. So if you look on the top left, just the same as the command line, we can use Xcode to run our project on a simulator. So I'm running it on our iPhone 5S simulator. And there it is loading up. So now Xcode has launched the iOS simulator, and it's the application, it's the same application that we've been working with before. But because we're running it via Xcode, we won't have access to the live reload functionality. An important window in Xcode, which you'll be looking at a lot when you're running the application through Xcode, is the logging window on the bottom left. So this will show both the console logs from the application and also the logs from the native side of the application as well. So if you've connected your phone to your Mac as well, you should see it in the drop down on the top left. So my phone's called Bulldozer. And just the same as running in an emulator, you can also run on your device itself. When using Xcode to run your application, to run and debug your application, you've got to remember to actually run Ionic build iOS from the command line because it won't be calling it for you.